I'm going to talk a bit about social value because, as Dawn said, my role in government is as Crown representative for the voluntary community and social enterprise sector. But it also is about getting diverse supplies within government and, more crucially, driving social value right the way through. So social value, as you know, I had the privilege to chair Social Enterprise UK for over 10 years. And we worked to get the Social Value Act in on the statute books. And it came on the statute books in 2012. It didn't have the teeth it did at the time because all that organisations had to do was to consider. But my work in government 2 years ago was to change that. And unfortunately, the collapse of Carillion gave me that golden opportunity. And working with David Lidington and other government ministers, we changed how social value would be implemented. And from considering, you have to report on it. And that was a major, major step change. I mean, when you put it into context, is that the public sector, it spends £250 billion on goods and services. That includes 49 billion by central government. So can you imagine if you put a tariff on that for social value, what that would bring to our communities up and down the country? We built a framework after getting the green light from David Lidington, and we put the framework was 10% on all government contracts would be on social value. What I'm really pleased about is that departments like MOJ, who are working on their rehabilitation contracts, have put their social value at 20%, and so they should, because this is about people and people's lives. So we did this, we got the framework, we went out to consultation. While it was out of consultation, we started our training, and we've been training 4,000 of our procurement staff across central government. We have face-to-face, but also we have an online tool. Unfortunately, a lot happened at the time, and we had Brexit, we had an election, and we also then had COVID. And so the final sign-off for this was in number 10. It was, all I needed was a plague of locusts to really stop this from happening. However, 3 weeks ago, it was signed off by the PM. And that means we've got the green light. Social value will be in all government contracts from the 1st of January. And that means that is an amazing opportunity for organisations like RISE. So what should social value do? And you saw the illustration in Sarah's film of some of the things it can do. But it is about tackling economic inequality. It is about creating new businesses, but businesses that have social value at the heart. It is about job skills and reskilling. It is about increasing supply chain resilience. And it's about fighting climate change. We all know the mantra, trading for people and planet. But it's about driving equal opportunity, reducing disability and in the employment gaps. And it's tackling workforce inequality. And what for me has been fantastic is to recognise that this is a landmark moment for us all. So the new framework, we've got the green light, it goes live. But we're also working on some projects at the moment under our dynamic purchasing frameworks. We really want to see diverse organisations. And the other thing that we've been doing is that we've got a consortium model that is a level playing field. And that's what Sarah was saying before. Some of the playing fields have been very unequal. And we know the Prime Minister is now looking at levelling up. Social value will level up. It really will. So we're here. We're ready to go. It's been signed off, as I said, by Boris Johnson. And but the other opportunity at the moment that we're looking at is within Brexit. And I'm working with colleagues on the Green Paper. And the Green Paper will again support diversity and social value in our contracts. And there will be, in the new year, we'll be putting out a national policy statement on this and how we can support communities. 2 weeks ago, I think it was, we had the Good Business Festival that was spearheaded by Liverpool City Council. And hopefully some of you went on that Good Festival conference that day. It was absolutely amazing. It was businesses that you wouldn't have thought in 1,000 years would have thought about social value. You know, diners, all the big corporations thinking about social value. They recognise that they have to, and they've got to be much more than the boardroom and their investors getting return. It is about social return. But back to SIF. 5 years ago, as I said, and I am the incredible work that Rise has done. When I was with Blackburn House, we were also recipients of support by SIF at the time to support our women, some of them in the most dramatic circumstances, trying to get an education and trying to raise themselves up. And Sarah and her model was there. But now Thrive, and I'm really, this is going to be so important. We know that COVID has had such a major impact and will continue to be to have. And we know that the end of October is going to be a moment when we see the furloughing, the stopping that. And what happens? We have to invest in our young people. They are major casualties of COVID-19. Their training, their apprenticeships, traineeships, a lot of things have gone by the by. A lot of major organizations that are making people redundant. I'm so thrilled that Sarah will be launching this, because we have to give our young people hope. We have to give them a brighter future. We absolutely need them. They are vital to the next stage in our economies, especially here in Liverpool City region, with all the other issues that we face. So it leaves me to say congratulations to Sarah and the team. I will be there supporting you as much as I possibly can, because I believe in this model. And I hope others look at this model that Sarah has set up, and also that they will take on board some of the great things that you can do with contracting to make that true social value impact that is needed. And I'll leave it there, Dawn. Thank you.